Hello and welcome to Stir Crazy Art Class with Gerald Savine, lesson number 51. We're going to have a bit of fun today. It's summertime now, so I thought we might do a fun painting of some beach huts. These are based on the beach huts at Mudiford, if you know that, down near Christchurch. We originally did this as a workshop, but it is just purely a bit of fun, nice and colourful. Makes a change from being a bit more serious with the other things. Okay, so, but before I do just go on to this, can I just show you, again, I just did a bit more work on the portrait that we're doing the other day, so it gives some idea, but again, just go as far as you can, don't get panic about it, and I hope you had fun trying to do it, and didn't embarrass anybody with what you've done. Okay, so we'll put that to one side now, and we'll look at this. Now, you will see that we've got lots of colours going on here. See, I had a mistake at one time, so I had to redo it and stick it down. Amazing what you can get up to. We're not supposed to do things like that, but still. We've got all the colours out. The yellows, reds, purples and blues, and the greens as well, and some of the browns. Now, another thing I always frown about is using a ruler to draw lines. But what I've done here is, to help make life a little easier for you, what I've done is get your ruler out and draw a line across. And again, you can gauge where you're going to put the lines, making sure you've got plenty of area for the sky. The reason for doing this really is because, particularly with the buildings here, they really want to all be on the same level. We're not painting a realistic painting, we're just having a bit of fun, a bit of seaside fun. So they're all going to sit on that line. This line here represents the bottoms of the roofs. This one, obviously, as you can see, is different shape. It's bigger and it's wider as well. So we're going to start off with, we're going to draw the vertical lines, and again, try and do it without the ruler for this, of the sides of the building. Well, the other thing is also, I did a line across there where the apex of the roofs are, and also a line where the sand and the sea come together. So we've got something to work on. Makes life a little bit easier. We are here to enjoy ourselves and not make life too difficult. I'm just wondering whether I can tip this up a little bit more, whether it'll help with the filming. It doesn't fall on my lap. Right, so I'm just going to grab my 2B pencil. This other one that's nice and sharper, shall I say. So what I've done first of all is, just looking at that, there's spaces in it. Try and get these spaces pretty even. So if you can draw a vertical line, this can be a bit winky wonky, I'm afraid, because I'm working at an angle. So these first two, again, about the same, try and get them about the same size. Just make a judgment. Don't get too worried about using a ruler. I don't know. It's fairly light at the moment, because if I'm making any mistakes, it's easy to put right. This is a wider one. Same space, but then back down to the similar width of the beach huts. I don't know if any of you actually seen the beach huts down at Mudiford, but they're rather glorious, and these days rather expensive too. I have to say, I think you could buy a house for some of the costs of some of these buildings these days. That's how popular they are. So we've now got the verticals of the sides of the building. Now then, we need to get the apex right. Now, again, judgment. If you can see a halfway line between here and here, just go up like that, and then draw a line up and a line down. Double it, coming down again. Now, so I hope we're going to have enough time to do this, because it's I might have to just show you a few of these rather than go into detail for all of them, because I think otherwise we might not get through the exercise. Now, I don't like the pencil line on that one. I'm just going to try another pencil here. That's better. This is an HB rather than a 2B. Now this one here again, as I said, is taller, so we're going to come up again, same sort of angle, and that gives you that extra height to that. And this is very much a case of these go out just a little bit further than the walls of the building. Obviously you get an overhang when you get your roofs. Okay, then here we've now got the platform outside coming across between the building. Leave a gap in between, not a big gap obviously. And so if you gradually work your way across, and then again double that, because obviously there's a thickness to the wood, to the platform. Again, my lines aren't very good because I'm working at an angle. But try and keep them the same width. Try and do it without the ruler. I shan't tell you off if I catch you using the ruler, but try and do it without. So again, one problem I have is I'm working at an angle, so things aren't quite as clear and straight as they should be. So we've got that going. And then we've got the little bit at the ends of where the apex comes on the roofs. Then what I'm going to do, we've got the doors. Now again, all of them are the same height. So again, you could, if you want, draw a line right the way across, but I'll just draw in these ones here for the moment. Again, obviously because this is wider, you've got a double door there as opposed to single doors. And then again here, going up to create the door frame. And we've even got the door showing up here as well. And in fact the door comes out a little bit beyond the side of the building, so you can rub that out. Now also what we've got going, I'll leave those one for the moment. We've got the double doors, so we're going to come down here. Now I'm hoping that you can appreciate what we're doing and continue the whole thing across. You can have a good look at the original. I'll bring the original back down again later, so you can have a look. This really is a bit tatty. I'm sorry about this, but I say unfortunately I'm not able to work quite in front of the thing. So now the other thing you'll notice is that we've also got railings here as well on these three, but not on these ones. Well, there's ones at the end there, but these two haven't got them. I hope you'll be able to pick up on what's going on there. So again here, coming across, stopping, coming across, coming level with the ends there. Again here, coming up, coming across to where the door is going to be, using that one out, coming across, and again we've got the railings themselves. You've got the supports for those. So unfortunately, because of the lack of time, we're not being able to be quite as detailed, and also not quite the drawing quality that I would normally look for. And I also notice that this building has got a little window above the door, a bit like a little chapel window, isn't it? And again, if you look at the finished picture that's above here later on, it hopefully will help you get things better than I've been doing it. And again here, can you see here, we've used the same colours but more pigment. Well, I'll come to that in a minute next time when we look into doing the painting. Now then here we've got windows in the doors, so I'm just going to put in a oblong there, which I'm then going to cut through here and here. So we'll be seeing through these into the wall of the building. And you come across horizontal lines across, and I say bear in mind we're here to do a bit of fun. I'm watching the time here. We've got about another 5 minutes. So what I'm going to have to do, if you can follow that sort of feeling through these here, we then got some steps coming down. Can you see that? So you take that right across. And so unfortunately, we really haven't got quite the time. These are the steps coming down. I'm just watching the time over there. We've got about another 5 minutes before as far as we can go. And when we come to the painting again, I'm afraid I'm going to cut short on that. And also, obviously, this platform and the housing and the beach huts are on stilts here. Now then, at the back, I'll do this very quickly. We've got grass going through the back. It's going up and down a bit, so it's not even. If you know the area. Then through the back here, we've got grass finishes down, lower down here. Grass will be fading down here. Then we've got where the sea comes. Now then, if you can, see how you get on with drawing the boats. So I'm just looking at time. The angle of this one is not good because I'm working at a peculiar angle here. But if you can draw up the boat, coming across there, coming up and round. So drawing boats or painting boats is one of the things that I'm sort of known for. Amongst also, for those that know me even more, know that I'm known for painting the railway paintings as well. But again, here we're just getting a feeling for the thickness of the boat. Can you see how it's beginning to come? The structure's beginning to pull together. And we have the mast coming up here. And it's coming up quite a long way up. I've got it not quite the same place as in the original. Again here, because I'm working at an odd angle, it's not as beautifully done as I would like it to be. And here is a cloth covering over the sail. And then we'll have the sea here. I don't know if you've got time, if you can, if you're brave enough to do it. You know how awkward deck chairs are putting up. They're just as awkward to draw as well. We have them sort of coming through here. We've got a couple more minutes to go. Again here the cloth of the seat is oops, I've not done that very well. I'm going to have to get the rubber out quickly here. It's in the wrong place. This comes up underneath and comes back up again. So the crossbar here will be at here, not where I have it. So that's coming down there. And then there's a piece holding it all up together. And then you've got the striping effect here. Now the one other thing very quickly is we've got some landscape. This is called Hengersbury Head. So we've got the cliffs coming here and then coming down there, and then you've got grass. But in fact, if you know it again, it's got trees growing on top as well, but we won't go into those today. And then beyond here is Christchurch Harbour and Bay. Now, I'm sorry it's a bit quick. We're just coming up towards the finishing time for this. What I will do is I will do a slightly tidier version of it, and then we can, for the next session, we can slap some colour on. But don't forget, we're here to do it for fun. It's not serious, but here to enjoy yourselves. Okay, so I'm going to say goodbye for now and see you in lesson 52.